Hello, everybody, and welcome in. We are off to week number 2 here in the Lucky Dog Racing League Top Dog Series. Hopefully, you guys are excited. Last week was a blast at Auto Club, but now we are off to the high banks of Northeast Tennessee at Bristol Motor Speedway. Let me go ahead and show you some of the race details for today. 0.52 mile track, 89 degrees Fahrenheit track temperature, so very nice out there. 1,472 feet altitude, 87 degrees Fahrenheit ambient temperature, 68% humidity, partly cloudy with 13 mile per hour wind, so a little bit gusty out here today. It shouldn't affect the cars all that bad. Right now they are doing their practice session, which is set for 30 minutes. As soon as they're done with that, we'll move on to the qualifying session where they'll it'll be set for 5 minutes. They'll have 2 chances to get in a good lap time. We'll take those results and line them up for the main race of the day, which will be 200 laps of glory around here, 100 miles. So hopefully they are excited about that. There are no competition cautions scheduled for tonight. They have 2 sets of tires for tire allocation, which they are going to need because these cars eat up the tires. They also have 1 faster pair in case they are in a wreck. But yeah, that is the race details for today. So I'll see you right back here as soon as we're done with practice and qualifying for the green flag of the day. So we'll see you then. All right, folks, qualifying is now over with. Let's go ahead and show you the starting lineup for today's grid. Congratulations to Michael Weissman. That 15.646 was fast enough to put you at the front of the grid, sir. So you will lead us off for the 200-lap race today. Kenny Cucko will start alongside on that front row as well, so nicely done by him. Aikman Pollard and Joe Healy going to make up the second row. Third row will be Jeremy Gill and Justin Waddell. Fourth row will be Joshua King and Shane King, so the King twins back there in that fourth row. The fifth row will be Elijah Parker and Clayton Wise. And then we have Drafty Beef and J.D. Van Kirk to round out the field. 12 cars going to start today, hopefully 12 finish. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So we'll see you right back here for some green flag racing and the start of the race. Everybody, lights are out on the pace car. There it goes. It's off the field now. Michael Weissman going to be in control of the start here, and green flag is now in the air. They're going to have to be careful here at the beginning of the race and not burn up those tires. Remember, they don't have very many tires here today. They got the ones that are on them and then 2 more tires left. 200 laps of racing. Yeah. They're going to have to be careful. Already apologizing out there. Kenny Cucko out to the early lead. Nice start by just about everybody in the field, I feel like. A little bit spread out here from start to finish. And there goes Joe Healy on that high side on the outside of Michael Weissman. Can he get that move done and take away that second position? It does appear that he will. Nicely done. The 41 of Aikman Pollard here on the inside of Michael Weissman. Got a little loose there out of turn number 2 and had to correct the car, so I think that will allow Michael Weissman to pull away just a little bit. Justin Waddell going to be on the outside line now as they come across the stripe. It does look like that high line is the place to be right now. It seems to be pretty fast up there. Aikman Pollard stuck on the inside here. Maybe he can find a hole, get up there in the line. He does not just yet. Justin Waddell does go on by Jeremy Gill now right here. Fender to fender as they roll across the start-finish line. Aikman Pollard still going to be on the inside line here. Oh, man, that's a bummer. Michael Weissman up into the wall there a little bit. Going to slow down Justin Waddell. Jeremy Gill going to have to take evasive action and duck down to the low side. Good job by Kenny Cucko getting out to that early lead. Where's he at here? He has got a big gap back to the second place man, Joe Healy. Michael Weissman hanging on to that third position. Uh-oh, Jeremy Gill is around sideways. Can he save it? He's spinning. Our first caution of the day comes out just like that. Let's go ahead and have another look and see exactly what happened. I think he got into the rear of somebody there. Coming into the corner.
24, we barely got through that one, huh?
Oh, gets into the 41 of Aikman Pollard. Gets the thing sideways. As a little Spinaruski doesn't hit anybody else or the wall, so I think he should be in pretty good shape. But yeah, that is it. That is what brought out our first caution of the day, so we'll see you right back here for the green flag for our first restart of the day. All right, everybody, lights are out on the pace car now. Kenny Cucko going to be the man in charge. Joe Healy going to be alongside. Michael Weissman going to have that inside of the row number 2 with Aikman Pollard on the outside. Justin Waddell, Clayton Wise, that is your top 6. Let's see how they will do coming out of turn number 4. Kenny Cucko will have the go button, so we'll wait and see when he takes off. And green flag is now out, and he is gone. Man, he is so good on these restarts. He's already going to go ahead and jump to the lead. Joe Healy going to try to stick with him. They're going to take the high side. Kenny Cucko actually takes the low side, which I'm actually a little shocked by. Joe Healy going to have a nice run on the outside line, and he does take away that lead coming out of turn number 2 and down the back stretch. I see Michael Weissman stuck here on the inside, Aikman Pollard on the outside. So is the 96 of Clayton Wise, which has made up a ton of positions since the start of the race. Has made up 6 positions, biggest mover of the race. So nicely done by him all the way up to that 4th position. Battle for the lead is definitely still on. Kenny Cucko does take it back. Joe Healy going to try the high side now once again. Kenny Cucko sticking to that midline. I tell you what, that worked out pretty good right there. He was pretty quick. Now he's going to move up a little bit to the high side. It's coming out of turn number 2. See what's going on throughout the grid back here. We have Aikman Pollard in 3rd, Clayton Wise in 4th. Justin Waddell hanging on to that 5th position right now. There he goes to the inside, going to try to take away that position, and he does it. Nicely done. Michael Weissman going to try that as well. He was back in the 6th position. Now takes away the 5th position. Into the top 5 he goes. Clayton Wise struggling a little bit on that high side. The 24 of Elijah Parker now coming into the picture. Go to the inside and will take away that position. Moves up to 6 coming out of turn number 4. Nicely done by him. Clayton Wise hanging on to the 7th. Shane King right here in 8th place for right now. But I tell you what, he's going to the low side. I'm wondering if Clayton Wise burnt up those tires a little bit, or maybe he's trying to save here a little bit. I guess we'll just have to wait and see his plan there in the long run. And King going to touch the wall coming out of the corner. Joshua King back here in the 9th position. Going to take the low side. The 96 of Clayton Wise gets up into the wall there a little bit. Definitely will lose that battle with Joshua King, and J.D. Van Kirk now going to try to take advantage of that. Going to the inside there is the 4 of Jeremy Gill. Brought out our first caution. Going to have to race his way back to the front. Definitely had some nice pace up there. So I think he can definitely work his way up there. 200 lap race scheduled for today, so he's got plenty of time to do so, and he does get by Clayton Wise and move up to the top 10 spot right now. Where is Drafty Beef? Back here just chilling back here in that 12th spot.
Squeeze you there, Clayton. Sorry about that.
That is the entire grid as of right now. Kenny Coco out in the lead, has the fastest lap time as well, 16.14. So he's definitely cruising out front. Here is the 9 of Joe Healy. He has Aikman Pollard right there hot on his heels. See the battle back there for 3rd position as well, or 4th position. Michael Weissman, Justin Waddell, and Elijah Parker all in a line coming out of turn number 2. I like this view here, a little zoomed out. We can kind of see a lot more of the action. Don't have a ton of racers here tonight, so it should be pretty easy to keep up with who's who. Oh, the 33 of Justin Waddell goes really high and gets into the wall. The 24 of Elijah Parker going to try to thread the needle there. Couldn't quite get in there. Justin Waddell loving that high side, though. Definitely going right up against the wall each and every lap. He's also had a pretty nice start to the race. Made up a position so far since he started. Started in 6th, running in 5th. Kind of trying to watch the gaps here between the racers. I see Michael Weissman hot on the heels of Aikman Pollard. That would be the battle for 3rd position on the track. Kenny Coco still cruising out front. Joe Healy hanging on to that 2nd spot pretty comfortably right now. Down the backstretch we go. The 45 of Michael Weissman ever so slowly reeling in the 41 of Aikman Pollard. He's really good out of turns 3 and 4. That's where he really closes the gap. 24 of Elijah Parker. Still putting the pressure on Justin Waddell as he gets into the wall once again coming out of turn number 2. Ooh, he actually gets into the 33 of Justin Waddell there a little bit. Go ahead and take an onboard here with the 45 of Michael Weissman trying to chase down that 41 car. He's looked at the rear bumper for quite a while now. So he's getting tired of looking at it. There he is out of turn number 2. Maybe take a look to the inside. Here he goes into turn 3. Not doing anything too crazy just yet. I think he knows it's a long race. We don't have any competition cautions scheduled for today. There's no reason to really push the pace. Everybody's really going to have to kind of stick to the same pit strategy, I would believe. There'll be some wild strategies out there, I'm sure, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Here he is side by side heading out of the corner. Into turn number 1 we go. See if he can get that move done on the inside. Not yet. He is a nose ahead heading into turn number 3. Can he get that move done out of turn number 4? It does look like
I'll be a new man tomorrow when I go to work with all this patience I'm learning.
Jeremy Gill. Michael Weissman barely clears the 41 of Aikman Pollard, but he does seal the deal now. He has taken away 3rd position. We'll see what Aikman Pollard can now do and be the follower, not the leader. Zoom out here a little bit and see what else is going on throughout the grid. I see Elijah Parker now on the inside of the 33 of Justin Waddell. Has been here a couple times, but just can't get quite the run that he wants to out of the corners with Justin Waddell on that high side, carrying all the momentum out of the corners and down the straight stretches. He might have a chance here, though. Heading into turn number 1, he takes the inside line. He almost has him. Not quite. You see that speed advantage on that high side heading out of turn number 2. Man, Justin Waddell is working that high side perfectly right now. Not much Elijah Parker can do except wait for him to make a mistake. Still sticking to that low side. You can see the speed advantage, man, heading down that backstretch. Oof. Out drag raced big time. With that 17 of Joshua King slowly creeping in on these two as they battle side by side, slowing each other down. Going to allow the 60 car of Shane King and the 17 of Joshua King to catch up here. Could have a 4-car battle just for that 5th position. But I'm looking at the gaps up front. It looks to be a bit spread out, so there's not much to see right there. So let's just stick right here with this battle. The Drafty Beef now going a lap down, it looks like. Look at the 17 of Joshua King making that big move on the inside of the 24 of Elijah Parker. Let's see if he can get by both of them here. Ooh, they're going 3 wide, heading out of turn number 4. Can they make it? They cannot. They touch. Joshua King is around.
The yellow flag is out.
Does he collect anybody? I don't think he does.
I don't really.
Who was that, man?
What did you think was going to happen there?
Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly what happened. Actually, I don't have a marker here, so we're just going to have to, we'll see right here.
I mean,
yeah, this will be a pretty good view.
3 wide, so...
Here is a 17 of Joshua King on the inside. 24 of Elijah Parker stuck in the middle. And yeah, not much you can do there. Get a different angle of it real quick. Take a do chase cam so we can get a good idea of whose fault that was. Here they are heading out to turn number 2. No, turn number 4, I'm sorry. Oh, oof. Actually, back this up here a little bit. I see Justin Waddell touch the outside wall. Come down the track here a little bit and get to the nose of Elijah Parker. I might just chalk this one up as a racing incident, honestly. Yeah, there's not... That's just a tough situation. 3 wide at Bristol usually doesn't work, and it didn't work this time either. Yep, that's exactly what happened. I'll see you right back here for our second restart of the day. All right, folks, lights are out on the pace car. We're taking a ride right now with our leader, Kenny Coco. He has led just about every single lap, and he has done an excellent job out front. We'll see what he can do on this restart. He's been flawless so far. He took off like a rocket. We have the number 9 of Joe Healy going to start alongside him, the 45 of Michael Weissman, and the 41 of Aikman Pollard. So much the same as the last restart. Justin Waddell going to be on the inside of row number 3 with Elijah Parker on the outside. Here they are heading out of turn number 4. Our second restart of the day here on lap number 38, and we are off. Nice start on the inside by Kenny Coco. Not as good as last time. Joe Healy going to be much, much closer than he was last go around, but I don't know if he's going to make much of it. Kenny Coco sticking it right there to that low line, and he does take the lead out of turn number 2. Let's see what the number 9 of Joe Healy going to take that low side. Let's see if he can make that work. Out of turn number 4, he does not, and actually that's going to allow Michael Weissman to have quite the run on the high side. And he does take away second position as we cross the start-finish line. And out of turn number 2, he does seal the deal. And Michael Weissman up to that second position. Nicely done. I see the 33 of Justin Waddell and the 4 of Jeremy Gill, which is clawing his way back up to the front. Already up, back up to that 6th spot after he went to the rear of the field for that first caution of the day. So good run by him. Who is this? Aikman Pollard right on the bumper of the number 9 of Joe Healy. We're all in single file line now, it looks like. I will take a little peek back through the grid, see if anybody's making any moves. I see the 60 of Shane King. Maybe taking a peek on the inside of 33 of Justin Waddell. He does not have the space to get the move done there, or the run, the 17 of Joshua King that brought out our last caution. See if he can race his way back to the front, because boy, did he have some speed at the end of that run, and he was a-coming. 3 wide action, though. Something had to give, and unfortunately, he was the one that took the spin and brought out the caution. Being stuck on that inside line, we saw the 33 of Justin Waddell just bounce off that outside line and get into the nose of the 24 Elijah Parker, which came down into 17 of Joshua King, just in the chain reaction effect. Oh, the 17 gets into the 60 car of Shane King there. Woof. He did end up saving it, though, coming down the back stretch, or coming down the front stretch, I mean. I thought he was a goner, seeing that thing sideways, but yeah, nice driving by him to collect that thing back up, headed in the right direction. Now has the 6 of J.D. Van Kirk cruising on by in that 9th position. The 33 of Justin Waddell right on the bumper of Jeremy Gill now on lap number 44. Still quite the race ahead of us. We're not even a fourth of the way there yet. Remember, they do have 2 sets of tires still left.
These things are a handful, huh?
If they want to change some tires, Clayton Wise complaining about
yeah,
those
a handful and a half.
being a handful, and yes, they are. As the one that has raced these cars around
more
here
than that.
can confirm, they are not. They are not the best thing to drive. That is for sure.
I can't drive these, would save my life.
They turn into boulders real quick.
See what
Only
Joshua
thing I've
King
done
can
with
do
these cars
here.
since I bought them is race them on dirt. That's about it.
Ooh, the number 6 car of J.D. Van Kirk slaps the wall there In the middle of turns 3 and 4.
I've
Joshua
never
King,
wanted to turn right more in my life.
Joshua King had quite the run there on the inside. I didn't think he was going to get the move done down the front stretch, but he may down the back stretch here.
Wild West Motorsport Park. They're a lot of fun.
Nicely done by Joshua King. He will move up to that 8th position now. Take a peek on the inside of the 33 of Justin Waddell and maybe take away 7th. He does. Nicely done, Joshua King. Really coming on strong here towards the mid part of the race. I think he's starting to feel pretty good in that car. Where is our leader out front? Kenny Kucko absolutely cruising. Michael Weissman in that 2nd position. About the same gap between those two cars as it has been, about half a second. Joe Healy hanging on to that 3rd spot. He's fallen quite a bit back from Michael Weissman, but he may be saving a little bit of tires. Here is Aikman Pollard hanging on to 4th spot, kind of on the island by himself. Got a big gap out front and behind. Back to the 5th place man of Elijah Parker, which is kind of in the same boat. Big gap out front, big gap back to Joshua King. But here, I tell you what, that man is absolutely flying right now. Putting in some really good lap times. Getting by the number 4 of Jeremy Gill. Moving up to that 6th position now, J.D. Van Kirk. Gonna be on the inside of the number 4, Jeremy Gill.
Oh, I must suck.
I am so sorry, Drafty.
Oh. I must have got into
No
a
worries,
little
I had
drifty.
to check up a little bit more to not hit the wall and bounce off into you.
A lot of sorries here tonight. Definitely a tough car to drive. I'm just telling you, folks. Those of you that are watching and have never tried this car at this track, try to race it for about 50 laps and see how much it changes from start to finish. The tires fall off so fast in this car. Just pushes like a dump truck in the corner, so it burns up the right front pretty quickly. Right rear follows. Clayton Wise struggling here a bit, tapping the wall out of turn number 2. Might have us a battle here for the lead. Let's go ahead and take an onboard here with the 45 of Michael Weissman. He's trying to chase down the number 11 of Kenny Kucko. That will be the battle for the lead.
So how's everyone feeling?
Michael just chit-chatting right now as he's driving the car.
Pretty dang good.
Love to hear that.
Michael Weissman feels
Could
at
use a
home
fan in front of my face, but that's about it.
right up against that wall as he heads out of every single corner.
I'm with you right there.
Oh, there's that little slap.
I'm glad the 2 of you out in the front are having such a blast.
You really got to get into channel your inner senior and turn your head sideways as you're turning. I think it gives you a 10th or 2.
Wise words from Kenny
Good job,
Kucko, the man out
confirm.
front.
Is looking deep in the corner count.
What about riding the wall?
Michael Weissman actually losing a little bit of ground to the man out front right now. Switch off and see if we got anything else going on. I see J.D. Van Kirk inside of the 96 of Clayton Wise. Joshua King and Aikman Pollard about ready to battle away for the 4th position. Joshua King on the inside. Like I said, man, he's really coming on strong towards the end of this run. Not sure if he was just saving tires at the beginning of the race or if he's just found his groove. But, boy, I tell you what, he is putting in some laps right now. One of the fastest ones on track, honestly. On the inside of Aikman Pollard. Can't quite find the space to get the move done, though. Across the line on to lap number 61 we go. Again, trying that inside line, heading down the back stretch. See what he does here. Let's see what he does. Uh-oh, I seen somebody getting into somebody back there. Was that Shane King?
Come on,
Yes.
Mick, you get that spot back.
Getting
I
into
slid up
Jeremy
into you,
Gill
my
there a
bad,
little
man.
bit. Taking
You
a
didn't
look
have
at
to do that. You're good, bud.
They are heading to the corner. Yeah, he just runs it in a little deep, gets into Jeremy Gill, gets him a little loose, and does get by, but he does allow him to get back by him, which is really nice of Shane King to do there.
My tires, I lost
sportsmanship.
them about 5 laps ago.
Back on that Joshua King battle. Look at that number 6 of J.D. Van Kirk
Yeah, mine was
slowly
freaking
creeping
better
up here.
until that corner there, it slid a lot more than it had been.
J.D. Van Kirk
Feels
is
like
now
I'm
our
running on rims.
He is now our biggest mover of the race. It's made up 6 positions and now up to that 6th spot. So started in the very last. Made his way up to the front of the pack. Might have a chance here to get by both if they keep racing side by side, because I'm sure this is not good on their tires. Oh, Joshua King actually gets a little loose there heading out of turn number 4. Going to lose a little ground to Aikman Pollard. There goes the 6 of J.D. Van Kirk on the high side. He was our champion from last year. 3rd in points heading into tonight.
Just take it, Josh.
There goes Joshua King. He does take away that position. Aikman Pollard said, "Whew, I'm tired of burning up these tires. You just go on ahead, buddy."
Hey,
Joshua
good
King
battle, man. Won't be the last one, I'm sure.
moves up to that 4th position. Aikman Pollard going to settle for 5th right now, but now has J.D. Van Kirk for company. See if he can do anything heading out of turn number 4 down the front stretch onto lap number 67. Go take an onboard here with J.D. Van Kirk. Ooh, it's quite the push in turn number 1.
Rookie question: is there a comp caution?
No, sir. We have no comp cautions at short tracks. Oh, he gets into the wall there a little bit, and that's going to allow J.D. Van Kirk quite the shot here on the inside.
Somebody make a move.
Can't quite get the move done here. See if he can get it out of turn number 2
What
or
about
out of
Pink
turn number 4.
Starburst?
They're trying to entice me here. Hey, I like money and I like Pink Starburst, so they got a pretty good shot at getting a comp caution here. You can bribe the race control, man.
25 Starbursts that are all pink.
I like the yellow.
Y'all better quit threatening me with a good time, or I'm going to take it.
I'll go to Walmart and buy you a whole bag.
Dad, I'll just order them on Amazon and have them sent to your house.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I love these boys.
You like pizza too?
Okay. Am I American? Come on, man. Yes.
DoorDash it is.
Uber Eats is faster.
Does not look like the
Free is free.
6 of J.D. Van Kirk is going to have enough to get by
Come on,
Aikman
you gotta
Pollard.
leave a tip.
We'll have to wait and see if we got anything else going on. I'm looking at the gaps of the cars, and it doesn't look like anybody's really close to one another. Here's the 17 of Joshua King getting ready to put Drafty Beef another lap down here. Clayton Wise still struggling.
By the way, is this a dual pit lane situation we got going?
Hang on, Mr.
Angle.
Thank you, Drafty.
Maybe this
I
lap
didn't mean to
traffic,
hold you up that corner before. I just wasn't paying attention. It's my bad.
this lap traffic might throw a wrench
You're
into
all
thing
good,
here
man. I know it's
between
for
the.
position. I wouldn't expect you to just give it up. Thank you, Clayton.
How do I know which pit lane to
And
go
they're
in?
chatty today.
You go in, if you get a black flag, you tell us which one you entered, so we don't make that mistake.
All pit entrances are on the front row. Or on the front stretch, I mean, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about if it's a dual pit lane, because you got to enter it in through the backstretch.
No, it's single.
Anybody else don't have a right front?
Poor Clayton Wise. Last night's winner. I tell you
And
what,
he
boy.
does.
He can surely sling this thing on dirt, but he is struggling here tonight in the 87s Bristol. It happens, though. This is a tough track with a tough car. Gonna be a tough
Nope,
night
I
of
don't have
racing.
nothing.
I'm starting to find a rhythm. Maybe.
Go ahead and take us
Feels
on
like
board
it's
again
broke.
with the number 6 of J.D. Van Kirk. He's still working on the 41 of Aikman Pollard, but I tell you, Aikman's doing a nice
Gotta
job
use a lot of brakes.
hanging on here towards the end of the run. And know those tires
Come
are
on, Kenny,
wore
you know you
out,
wanna pit.
especially with his battle with Joshua King for so many laps there.
Give me 5 pink Starbursts.
I say Kenny.
I'm more of a Dr. Pepper man.
I think you do have to enter on the back stretch. I just entered on the front stretch and got an unsafe pit entrance.
That ain't good. Oh, I'm sorry, Kenny.
Drafty, just let me know when the black flag shows up and I'll clear it for you. Goes the 6 of JD Van Kirk again on the inside. Can he get the move done here?
Sorry, Mike.
Man, he had quite the run heading into turn number 3 there. I thought he was going to have a shot. It's so hard to get back on the throttle and
Well,
keep that
plan on
momentum
going
going.
a lap down.
Same here.
What a good battle between these two right here, man. Two really good racers racing for that 5th position. Aikman Pollard just hanging on here, waiting on some fresh tires, I'm sure of it. 6 of JD Van Kirk still working on him, though.
Nice.
Well, let's check on what's out front. Kenny Cookko still out here leading the way. 31-year-old from Sahuarita, Arizona. Cookko E Motorsports Racing Team was the points leader heading into tonight, and if he continues on his way, he will have even more of a lead. Michael Weissman, 20-year-old from Jefferson, Wisconsin, hanging on to that 2nd position, 2nd place in points heading into tonight. And I tell you what, another good result here. Could keep him right there in that spot. Joe Healy has not raced with us yet this season. The 35-year-old from Northern Virginia. Lickety splits by Wendy's Racing Team. Having a very good run every time he shows up. I tell you what, he does a really, really good job. I really wish he could stick with us each and every week, but I know he has other obligations and stuff like that. But yeah, always love having him on the track. Who is in that 4th position? It is Joshua King still hanging on to it. He has Jeremy Gill and Justin Waddell right in front of him, so he'll be catching up to them soon. The 34-year-old from Denver, Colorado, Royalty Racing Team. Currently 9th in points heading into tonight. Running much better than he did on week number 1. Better in that 4th position. Maybe he make up another spot here. We are going to have some green flag pit stops, so that might shake up the grid quite a lot. But we'll just have to wait and see. Who else we got back here? The 41 of Aikman Pollard, the 27-year-old from Lyles, Tennessee. Tennessee Speed Motorsports Racing Team. Currently 4th in points heading into tonight, and now he is in 5th place. Still hanging on to that 5th position, fighting off JD Van Kirk. Speaking of which, 41-year-old from Bremerton, Washington. He was our champion from last year. 3rd in points heading into tonight. Currently running in that 6th position. Pick 6 Motorsports Racing Team. Who else we got out here? Shane King out here running some laps. He is 1 lap down. 45-year-old from Kissimmee, Florida. Royalty Racing Team as well. Currently 7th in points heading into tonight. Jeremy Gill hanging on to that 8th spot right now in that fight with Justin Waddell. 30-year-old from Tifton, Georgia. Royalty Racing Team as well. Currently 6th in points heading into tonight. Uh-oh, I think he's going to get up into the fence here a little bit. He did lose the position there for just a second to the 33 of Justin Waddell.
Mind letting me by, bud?
Justin, the 42-year-old from Sherwood, Wisconsin. Burning Tires Racing Team currently 8th in points heading into tonight and currently in 9th position on the track. Elijah Parker is not a fan of these cars. The 16-year-old from Saucier, Missouri. Ooh, making big moves here. He is 3 laps down, so he is struggling tonight. He's usually much more competitive. He's going to go ahead and get those move done on those racers. I think did he go into the pits? He did. He went into the pits on lap number 88, so he should have a little bit fresher tires than most. Peyton Wise in our pits right now. With some new good years on that bad boy.
Thanks, Jeremy.
24-year-old from Tucson, Arizona. Chris Solon's Racing Team. And Drafty Beef. That is the whole field. The 33-year-old from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Simloft Esports Racing Team. Currently 10th in points heading into tonight. Uh-oh, what happened to Elijah Parker? Sure. A lot of shaking up going on right now. We have JD Van Kirk going into the pits, and so is Joe Healy now coming around.
Hey, Drafty, were you able to? I know you're on fresh tires. Did you pit on the front stretch or did you have to pit on the back stretch? Entry.
Backstretch.
In the front stretch, and I got a penalty for entering on the front stretch.
Ooh, Joe Healy's gonna have to correct
You gotta
himself. He
enter
actually
through the
missed his
back.
pit,
That's what I
pit
did.
lane. Oofda.
Thank you, sir.
By the way, the barrels don't know.
Is that what happened?
Yes, sir.
Healy now out of the pits. JD Van Kirk getting service right now, and he is now on his way back out. Got everybody in the back of the field has made their pit stops. Now we still have Kenny Cucko, Michael Weissman, Joshua King, Shane King, Jeremy Gill, and Justin Waddell still left to come into the pits. We are past that halfway point now.
Hey, someone who's not a lap down, what lap are y'all on?
101.
I got some work to do.
It'll all even out once top 3 pit.
Shoot.
Cars all over the place right now. Shane King now coming into pit lane. That leaves only 5 cars still left to pit. Justin Waddell, Jeremy Gill, Joshua King, Michael Weissman, and Kenny Cucko. So 2 out front. Well, the 3 out front, I should say. They'll need to pit. Well, who is that coming into pit lane? That is our leader, everybody. Kenny Cucko has slowed her down from out of turn number 2 and is going through pit lane now. Ben King getting ready to drop into his pit box. Let's make sure he does it nice, neat, and tidy. And he does. Nicely done. Kenny Cucko had quite the lead as he came into the pits. See what he can do here. Hopefully he doesn't miss his pit box. I do wonder how bad that's going to hurt Joe Healy sliding past his pit box just a little bit. Had to readjust the car.
Josh, I got new tires. I'm coming on the outside.
Michael Weissman now rolling into the pits as well.
Roger that,
Now
thank you.
turn number 2. Nikoko now in his pit box. Yeah, everybody be excited to get some new tires on these bad boys, especially past the halfway points. You'll be able to get to some good lap pace now. We're running in the high 17s, low 18s towards the end of that run. Normally they run in the low 16s. That tells you how much fall off there is. Kenny Cucko is now done. He is out. See if Michael Weissman can pull into his pit lane. Don't miss it. And perfect. Nicely done. That puts Joshua King, our new leader, but now he is into the pits. Jeremy Gill as well into the pits now.
Mine were at 62.
Weissman going to get 4 tires here.
I was looking at 65 myself. Go ahead. Go low, go 41. You got no tires here on the lead lap.
See how it all shakes out once everybody gets back out of pit lane. Is the 4 of Jeremy Gill coming into his. Be done. Joshua King still in pit lane. And Cucko back out on track, currently running in that 2nd position. Justin Waddell has not pitted yet, the man out front. Could be pitting sometime soon, I would reckon. He's got some really old tires on that thing.
Justin, you fit?
He has not.
No, I have not.
There goes Jeremy Gill. He is out of the pits. What is going on with Joshua King here? If he received a penalty. He did. I wonder if he got speeding on pit lane. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Wonder how many more laps this man's got in him. Kenny Cucko has fresh tires. He's only, what, less than 6 seconds away now. He is definitely catching up to Justin Waddell quite quickly here. Does look like Joe Healy.
Elijah, did you take
No, I took 4. I think you're just a little bit better in these cars than I am.
Oh no, you were like 6 seconds behind me when we went into pit. That's why I was kind of surprised that you came out.
Uh-oh. Justin Waddell. Or what just happened there? Did he go into the pits? It said that he entered pit lane. Let's see exactly what happened to Justin Waddell here. Did he miss pit lane? Oh, he missed pit lane. Oh, no. Unfortunate for Justin Waddell. Have to make his way back around, and now he's back into pit lane. That is unfortunate. I was wondering what happened. I was like, why is he so slow? You know, right here on the front stretch, but I guess that will do it. I guess he didn't remember that he had to pit on the back stretch, so he had to readjust the car, get it back up to speed, and make his way around to turn number 2. But he is now in, getting that car serviced, back out on track in no time. So that puts Kenny Kicko out in the lead after the first round of pit stops. Joe Healy going to be in that second position. 3 wide action back here. Careful, boys. We have Elijah Parker hanging on. Ooh, boy, hang on to it. Oh, he's not going to be able to do it. And we have our third caution of the day coming out here on lap 117. We can go ahead and take another look.
You're only 3 wide for like a second because I slammed the brakes to get out of it.
Yep. Oh, he tried to hang on to it. Let's take a little cockpit action, see how much he works this wheel, because I see it going left and right. Look at left, right, left, right. Oh no.
No, it's not.
A for effort.
Didn't
Oh, he does.
intend on my nose to get there. It just kind of got there.
Does get into the 60 of Shane King.
Hey, Aikman, can you tell me how much damage I got? Because I'm sure I got a good amount.
All right, folks. Lights out on the pace car. We're about ready to head out of turn
I'll be
number
your
4.
Huckleberry.
Kenny Kicko going to be in control once again. Joe Healy going to be on that high side. Michael Weissman on the inside of row number 2. Aikman Pollard going to be outside of row number 2. Elijah Parker on the inside of row number 3 here. Let's see how it goes. And Kenny Kicko once again excellent on these restarts, and he takes off like a rocket. The 96 Clayton Wise going to duck down to the inside to let the lead lap cars by. Boy, we got a race for the lead now. Look at this. 5 cars in a row. Oh, the number 9 of Joe Healy gets into the back of the number 11 of Kenny Kicko. And, oh, we got a big pile up back there in the back. Let's go ahead and take another look and see exactly what happened there. Slow it down to quarter speed here.
Across the front stretch.
Let's go with
Well, I think that's my race.
Chase Farr. Catch up a little bit here to the
Lucky
corner.
dog coming high.
Yep, just got into the back of the number 11 of Kenny Kicko, and the chain reaction to follow. A lot of cars tore up here. You can see all the cars. 4 of Jeremy Gill, 24 of Elijah Parker, 60 of Shane King. All right, folks, light out on the pace car. Boy, did that caution shake up the grid quite a lot here. We're going to have Elijah Parker going to start on pole now. He has quite the damage on that car, though, so he's going to have his hands full. 45 of Michael Weissman going to start on the outside of row number 1. Have J.D. Van Kirk and Kenny Kicko in that second row. Third row will be Aikman Pollard, Crafty Beef, which is a few laps down, so he won't be in too much of contention.
Green flag, green flag.
And green flag is now out. Let's see how it all goes. A nice start on the inside by the 24 of Elijah Parker. Might have been a bit too early. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Nicely done by Michael Weissman to secure that second position. Kenny Kicko going to have a nice run on that high side to take away the position away from the number 6 of J.D. Van Kirk for the time being. He does get it done. J.D. Van Kirk going to tuck into line. Aikman Pollard going to round out your top 5.
Sorry, draft.
Battle for the lead. Michael Weissman going to have a nice run out of turn number 2 down the back stretch. And right there alongside the 24 of Elijah Parker, which, like I said, has a lot of damage. Going to be struggling here a bit. Oh, he has a nice run out of turn number 4. Does hang on to that high side line. I think Michael Weissman will win it out, though, and he does. He is our new leader here on lap 131. Kenny Kicko has made his way up to that 3rd position. Let's see if he can get by Elijah Parker. Has led most of the laps here today. Has the fastest lap on track. Only person into the 15s. 15.98 to be exact. If he could chase down Michael Weissman. They might have another round of pit stops to do. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. They did make it 100 laps last time, so they may be able to do it once again and only do it on 1 stop today. Does look like Kenny Kicko went in on lap 125. So did Aikman Pollard, but Michael Weissman went in on 105. So they may be on a little bit fresher tires here.
This is just great.
Elijah Parker has taken it to the pits. Shane King also in the pits on his way back out now, it looks like. Out for the lead is definitely on, though. Michael Weissman on those little bit older tires. Kenny Kucko going to try the low side here out of turn number
Wait,
2.
why did I just get disqualified?
Or
I just
down
served
the
my
front
black.
stretch.
Josh, go low.
Oh, that's cool. You have a good night. Oh, never mind. Thank you.
Sorry, I had to fix that up for Elijah Parker there. He was serving his black flag and got disqualified. 45, Michael Weissman still hanging strong here. Aikman Pollard right on his heels, though. If Kenny Kucko can sneak up here as well. There goes the 41 of Aikman Pollard. Can he get the move done?
Good. Go low.
Michael Weissman still hanging strong. Out of turn number 4. Down the front stretch we go. Good race here for the lead, I must say. J.D. Vankirk not too far behind back here. He is right here in that 4th position, but all the top 3 right here all together. I think Aikman wanted to push it there too much. Kind of took up to the high side, get some laps in. We still got quite a few laps here, 62 laps. So plenty of time to get the moves done. Those top 3 are so close right now. 17 of Joshua King on that high side, touching the wall there in front of these racers. He is how many laps down? Like 2 laps down right now. Ooh, Aikman Pollard had quite the run there on Michael Weissman. I think he had to get out of the throttle to stay off his rear bumper. That would have surely spun Michael out there. Could have got into the back of him out of turn number 4. Four cars on the lead lap.
Thank you, Drafty. My steering's jacked though after that last wreck, so you'll probably pass me back soon.
No worries, I'm multiple laps down. I'm just logging laps.
Oh man, some of these racers sound miserable out here. Oh, the 41 of Aikman
You're
Pollard.
actually ahead of me because I sat on pit road so long fixing this.
Thought he was going to make the move there on the inside. He had the run, but I don't think he was going to have quite the run he wanted out of turn number 2. Kenny Kucko chomping at the bit back there. He knows how fast he is. He knows he has the car to beat today. Maybe he's going to make a move here on the inside.
All right, Jeff.
He does for now. Can he make it stick
good.
out of turn number 4? Not the run that he wanted. It's not an easy track to pass in these cars. Really kind of have to wait for the man in front of you to make a mistake unless you want to rough him up a bit. Man, Aikman Pollard's so good through turn number 4. That's the 3rd or 4th time I've seen him get right on the bumper of Michael Weissman and have to change his throttle. .24 of Elijah Parker currently scored in the 6th position right here in front of these racers. Go maybe to the low side and let him by. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Good race for the lead here, though. It's been for multiple laps. Been nose to tail. Aikman Pollard kind of stuck right here in the middle of them. Definitely has a good chance at winning here tonight. He's had a really good pace all day long. Has the 2nd fastest lap time. Ooh, Michael Weissman, I thought he touched the wall there a little bit. Now, does lap traffic shake up this battle? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. How much has changed in the past few laps? These 3 cars all in a row. Michael Weissman can do here with Elijah Parker in the way. Got the 96 of Clayton Wise right out here in front of them. Kenny Kucko going to take a look to the inside of the 41 of Aikman Pollard. See if that lap car can help him out here as they drag race down the backstretch. Oh boy, this is going to be spicy. Michael Weissman slapping the wall out of the corner. There goes the 41 of Aikman Pollard to the high side. The 11 of Kenny Kucko. He might have the move done though. And he does for now. Hanging on to that second spot, the 45 of Michael Weissman going to be stuck behind Elijah Parker. They head out of turn number 4. If he tries to go to the inside here, he does not. The 11 of Kenny Cucko going to take that inside line once again as he did to Aikman Pollard. Can he do it to Michael Weissman? Move's not done yet. It is now. Nicely done, Kenny Cucko, and he is our new leader here on lap 153. Ooh, barely cleared 11 of Kenny Cucko right there in front of Elijah Parker. Slid right there in front of him on the backstretch. They are heading out of the corner. Michael Weissman now going to have to hold off the 41 of Aikman Pollard, who is at the number 60 of Shane King on the inside there. Michael Weissman getting a little impatient here. I think he's getting right on the bumper of Elijah Parker. There goes the 41 of Aikman Pollard to the inside. Michael Weissman making the move to the inside now. Can he get that move? Oh, I'm sorry about that. See if he can get that move done on Elijah. Here they are out of turn number 4. They touched there a little bit. He does get the move done. The 41 of Aikman Pollard going to try to follow as well. They are out of turn number 2. Everybody's so close right now between these 3. I think Elijah did get some new tires there. I think he did go into the pits. Oh, it was actually on lap 120. I apologize. Thought I seen him go into the pits. Maybe he just got a little bit of damage repaired. Oh, the 24 of Elijah Parker gets into the back of the 45 of Michael Weissman, and around he goes. Go ahead and take another look and see exactly what happened there. They are heading out of the corner. Yeah, Elijah just had a run on him. Got to the back of him and spins him around. That is unfortunate. All right, we'll see you back here for the 5th restart of the day. All right, folks, lights are out on the pace car. We should be green flag next time by. This man right here that we're riding on board with, Aikman Pollard, going to be in control of the restart. The number 11 of Kenny Cucko will be on that high side on row number 1. J.D. Van Kirk and Michael Weissman going to be on row number 2.
Thinking about pushing you down out of the way.
Joe Healy now back on the lead lap, thank goodness.
I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Keep an eye on that number 9 car back there at the back of the field.
Green.
Out of turn number 4, green flag is out. Nice start on the inside by Aikman Pollard, but Kenny Cucko really strong on that high side. Might be able to make something of it heading out of the corner, and he does take away the lead heading down the backstretch. Look at the 45 of Michael Weissman also making the power move up top. Gonna stick Aikman Pollard here on the low side. Oh, draft lead is loose. We got crashes back there. And caution flag is out here for the 6th time today. Let's go ahead and see exactly what happened.
Sorry about that.
That was pace car by fellas.
Justin Waddell was the cause, but I think Drafty Beef just lost it.
How bad is
then.
my damage?
He did.
I don't know if that was my fault. Just felt like he stopped mid-corner.
I did because the 9 was on the outside of me.
Alrighty, we'll see you back here for the restart.
Doesn't look too bad though.
Alrighty, lights out on the pace car. 6 restart coming in here in just 1 minute. The 11 of Kenny Cucko going to be on that inside line. We know how good he is on these restarts, so I look for him to take the lead. I guess we'll have to wait and see if the 45 of Michael Weissman has anything to say about that. Would be on the high side. We have a 41 of Aikman Pollard and the 6 of J.D. Van Kirk.
To your inside at some point. I'll do it patiently, though.
Green flag, green flag.
And green flag is out. There goes the 11 of Kenny Cucko out to the early lead. 45 of Michael Weissman going to be on the high side. The 41 of Aikman Pollard going to take that low side. Does look like they will line them up exactly how they started the grid there. The 45 of Michael Weissman like a bullet down the back stretch, though. J.D. Van Kirk also taking a look on the inside. The 96 of Clayton Wise is going to lose it. And the 17, Joshua King, will also get a piece of that. Let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly what happened.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Clayton Wise just lost it in the middle of the corner. And
Sucks
yes,
being behind all those lap cars and get involved in that.
ooh, hate that for the 17 of Joshua King, but I'll see you
Get
right back
anybody
here
all balled up.
for the restart. All right, green flag incoming for the 7th time today. Kenny Cucko going to be in charge. See if Michael Weissman's got anything for him. I have 24 laps left to go as soon as we cross the start-finish line. See if we can make it, or 26 laps, I apologize. See if we can make it all the way to the end in green flag action. There goes Kenny Kuko taking the lead. Michael Weissman going to take away that second position. Joe Healy making a huge move on the outside there. Will take away that third position. Hickman Pollard just going to tuck in behind. Going to have J.D. Vankirk battling with him for that fourth position. See what the number 6 can do. I'm going to try to keep an eye on that battle with Michael Weissman as well. Trying to chase down Kenny Kuko. Does look like J.D. Vankirk will get by Hickman Pollard to move up to the 4th spot. Hickman got to tuck into that last spot in the top 5. Michael Weissman was close there, but just not close enough to get the move done on Kenny Kuko. Kenny is feeling pretty good, I think, because he has raced incredibly well today. Joshua King going to be on the inside of the 41 of Hickman Pollard now. In a battle core position. Joshua is still 1 lap down. Michael Weissman pushing the pace here. And on the back of Kenny Kuko. 23 laps left to go. Let's go ahead and take an onboard here with Michael Weissman. Take us for a spin around the track. Michael Weissman driving it hard into turn number 1. Nice and smooth on the steering wheel though. Get up really high there. Touch the wall out of turn number 2. Good battles all day, all over the track.
Poor guy.
Zooming around the track right now. Really no side-by-side battles going on at the moment. Does look like Drafty Beef has chose to park it for the rest of the race. J.D. Vankirk having a nice run up here in that 4th position. Got Elijah Parker in between him and Joe Healy. Joe running in that 3rd position. J.D. Vankirk hanging on to the 4th position right now. Tried to make it work on the inside there out of turn number 2. Couldn't quite get it done. 16 laps left to go. Now 15 laps left to go as our leader crosses the start-finish line. Looking really good out front. Started to put a little bit of gap between him and Michael Weissman. About half a second now. See if he can finish this off pretty strong here. He's had a really, really good day. Led the most laps, has the fastest lap. No, wait, I apologize. Elijah Parker has the fastest lap on track. Nicely done. Number 24. Kenny Kuko's best time at 16.04. Tied with Hickman Pollard for the 2nd position on the fastest lap board. 6 of J.D. Vankirk still cannot get by the 24 of Elijah Parker. There's the 60 of Shane King going another lap down here.
Oh no.
Oh no. They made it. Oh, how did they make it? Wow. Good driving there by all 3 of them. Look at that gap that the number 6 of J.D. Vankirk gained on Joe Healy though. Battle for 3rd might be on strong here in just one moment.
I just got really tight out that corner. I didn't give you no room.
Yeah, no worries, man. My steering's kind of screwy. I was just trying to stay up out of the way anyway.
See what the old number 6 here has in the tank.
I don't know how.
Here he goes, move to the inside. The number 9 of Joe Healy going to be on that high side. Going to be able to defend pretty well on the high side of the track because it seems to have a nice momentum swing coming down the straights. Seems to have won out many battles here, but oh, he gets a little too high. Is going to touch the wall. Gonna kill all the momentum for Joe Healy there. And yes, the number 6 of JD Van Kirk will move up into that last step on the podium. If he can hang on here for the last 9 laps of the race. Battle for the lead is non-existent. Almost a second and a half now. Kenny Coco is just absolutely flying right now. But then very
Kenny,
good
I
lap
want to
times.
test some tires after this race.
Hey, what?
Heck shit after this race, he's saying.
Hell of a drive, though.
I completely missed what you said before, though.
Not much action going on, everybody. We're just logging in the last few laps here. Big lead out front for Kenny Coco. Michael Weissman hanging on to that second position. JD Van Kirk did get the move done on Joe Healy there and has definitely pulled away from him. So securing that third position for right now. Justin Waddell right there in front of Michael Weissman. Should make quick work of that one, and he does. Joe Healy hanging on to that fourth position. Then we have Aikman Pollard, last man in the top 5. Also the last man on the lead lap right now. Oh no, as I say that, he gets into the back of the 17 of Joshua King. And oh, that is a tough break for Aikman Pollard. Hopefully he doesn't have too much damage. Let's go ahead and take another look and see exactly what happened there. Yeah, they are heading out of turn number 2, I do believe. Yeah, and Joshua King just gets up into the wall. And Aikman Pollard not able to woe it down in time. She goes. All right, we'll see you back here probably for a green, white, checkered finish. All right, folks, lights are out on the pace car. Maybe for the last time today, we will have a green, white, checkered finish here.
Hey, Justin and Clayton, off this restart, can I get by y'all?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll lag back.
All right.
Number 11 of Kenny Coco going to be in charge. Can he have another good restart here and secure the win? The 45 of Michael Weissman going to give it all she's got, I'm sure. JD Van Kirk and Joe Healy should be a nice scrap as well. And green flag is now out. Let's see how this one finishes up, everybody. The 11 of Kenny Coco taking the early lead, but Michael Weissman going to have one hell of a run up on the top side. And there he goes to the lead. Can he hang on to it? 2 laps left to go. Will be white flag next time by. Out of turn number 4 we go. The 11 of Kenny Coco on the inside. Michael Weissman has the lead, though. Can he hang on? Here we go through turns 1 and 2. Kenny Coco, nice run. It does look like Michael Weissman will have a little bit of a run, but we might have a cross-the-line finish, everybody. Here we go out of turn number 4. Who's it going to be? It will be the number 11 of Kenny Coco going to win a thriller here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Michael Weissman going to bring it home in second. JD Van Kirk going to finish out the top 3. Wow, what a finish that was.
I didn't want to wreck you for it.
Good stuff. Joe Healy will reel it in 4th place, and Aikman Pollard going to round out your top 5. We'll be hearing from the top 3 here in just one moment.
Hell of a drive today.
Man, good, impressive performance here by this
sorry
man
about
right
that,
here.
Joe. I did not mean to squeeze you up in the wall like that. I got real tight.
Number 11, Kenny Coco. Nicely done. Let's watch him do a little celebrating. I'll go ahead and hop into a voice channel, and we'll see you right back here for the top 3. All right, looks like we got everybody in here now. Whew, what a race, boys. What a race. Congratulations, Kenny Coco. Going to bring home the checkered flag tonight. Michael Weissman, buddy, I thought you had it there at the end. And then JD Van Kirk going to round out your top 3, so we'll hear from him first. Congratulations, man. You and Joe Healy had quite the scrap there towards the end of the race. You were up and down all race long, but you made up a ton of positions since the start of the race. You started at the very back of the pack and a finish here on the last step of the podium. You got to be happy with that. So, man, I'd love to hear from the race from your point of view.
It was definitely a long race. Chose not to qualify just to be able to stay back and kind of save some tire. I got to apologize to Joe. He straight up had the position, and I got tight up off the corner and ended up squeezing him into the wall. I hate to do that. I really do.
Racing's going to happen, man. You guys were racing really hard for that 3rd position anyways. You did end up getting by him right before the caution came out, and you were starting to pull away from him, so I think you did have a little bit more pace, but yeah, I kind of saw the squeeze there and took the wall, but hey, man, that's going to happen. You guys were racing pretty hard. You guys were on very old tires, so, you know, I don't think he's going to be too fluffed about it. So, man, anyways, congratulations on your 3rd place finish here tonight, man. So, yeah, pretty strong season from you so far. Going to defend that championship, hopefully, at the end of the season. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. But, yeah, at Bristol, you're done. 3rd place finish. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
All right, now let's hear from the man, Michael Weissman, the guy that finished in second place. But boy, was it close, I tell you. I think you did the right thing there. I think you really could have pushed it and really got into Kenny across the start-finish line, but I think you didn't want to do that. You wanted to finish fair and square. You're going to have to settle for that second position, but boy, what a good restart there at the very end for the green-white checkered. You had a really good run that entire lap. You took the lead for quite a bit there. But Kenny was just too strong today, man. He was just definitely the guy to beat. But you're going to bring it home in second place. You can't be mad at that. So how do you feel about tonight's race, man?
Definitely wish we could have won, but I'd rather do it. If I was going to, I'd rather do it fair and square. I didn't want to wreck Kenny at all. He's raced me clean ever since we started racing in here. No reason to rough a guy up for something like that. He had a hell of a drive today. With these cars, that's a lot. Just happy to bring her home in second. I didn't even think I had a shot at a top 3.
Well, you did. You got that second spot, man. But yeah, good race between you and Kenny all day long. But you're going to have to settle for that second position, like I said. But hey, congratulations, man. Came in here second place in points. I think you'll leave here second place in points. So congratulations on that. And on to the next week, I guess. So yeah, congratulations, man.
Thanks for having me.
All right, now let's hear from the man of the hour, Kenny Cucko. You led the most laps today. You were absolutely flying on those restarts. You kept the nickname of the Rocket strong, buddy. Congratulations on the win here tonight at the last great Coliseum. It had to be a tough race, though. I know these cars drive like dump trucks, but I tell you what, you made it look pretty darn easy. How do you feel about tonight's race, man?
Oh man, I feel great. Again, like, Michael gave me a shout out for racing clean. I got to thank him because it could have been a whole lot different story right there with that green white checkered. He surprised me with one hell of a restart and a run. So, but still, I got to thank him a lot for letting us race clean. I hope I gave him enough room. I was trying, had the wheel cranked all the way to the left in the gas, but overall the whole race was awesome, man. I really enjoyed this place. I was bummed that I let this one slip last season in the truck. So I'm glad I was able to get it done. I just got to thank, everyone that puts this show on together, and we'll keep the train rolling.
Heard that, man. Well, yeah, excellent drive today. You were dominant in performance today. I think the win here was definitely deserved. So congratulations on the win here. Done with another week of racing. On to next week. Hopefully you guys are excited about that. Where are we off to next week? We are off to Texas Motor Speedway. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. Going to be a lot more room on the track to work with. But yeah, you guys celebrate your top 3 finishes this week. Thank you guys for joining me. And we'll see you next week, fellas.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, everybody, that is it. That is your top 3 finishers. Congratulations to Kenny Cucko bringing home the win. Michael Weissman going to finish in that second position, and J.D. Van Kirk going to round out your top 3. So well done, everybody. Thank you all very much for joining me today. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream here. So hopefully you guys can watch this back and enjoy it. That is it for tonight. I guess I won't be back again until Sunday where we have our late model stock car series. You guys join me for that. I'll upload that to YouTube just same as I do here. We are off to South Boston for 125 laps of racing, so hopefully that will be a pretty good show. Other than that, you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Have a good weekend, and hopefully we'll see you on Sunday. And until next time, goodbye.